Welcome to the brand new channel, Drawn with Jay. The very first YouTube drawing tutorial video I ever saw was a cool video done by the Cartoon Block, and it was drawn Invader Zim. So I decided for my first lesson I was going to take it back to the old school and do my first lesson being drawn Invader Zim. So grab some pencil and paper and let's get started. Hey everyone, we're going to be drawing Invader Zim now. We want to start with a simple square that kind of bends towards the top. You want to add in a little bit of a line there and everything bends down and heads in. The bottom of it is nothing but a triangle stretched towards the back because he's turned. You want to put a diamond shape for where his collar is going to be and a triangle for where his shoulder of his shirt meets. Now to put in his stomach, it's a triangle that gets bigger towards the end. And you just want to make sure you get a good flare on that and bend it backwards. Now for his arm, you're going to start with a very thin cylinder that goes into a triangle, and his gloves are another triangle that'll end up going into a square. Same thing for his other arm. It starts with a cylinder that goes into the shape of a triangle. Then you're going to do his gloves, which are another triangle. Make sure to get the back part of that shirt, and his backpack is just a simple circle. Now for his legs, we're going to use stick figures first. Triangles are for what we're going to use for his feet. This one here, it bends a little bit and then comes back. Make sure you want the feet to end about at the same point. Now we're going to go back and make his legs are very skinny, so don't overdo it here. And then right below where his knee is, you're going to put a triangle, and that's where his boot is, and just put those triangles right down to the triangles that we made for the shoes, and you'll notice they come out pretty perfect. Alright, now we're going to go back and add the face details here. We're going to round up and put in our first eye. The eye that we're doing here is going to be a mean eye, so it's going to be bigger at the top end than the bottom end, and make sure to get your eyebrow that kicks up there. Then we're going to drop in the mouth that comes right down, and make sure that the teeth line inside drops down before the edges of the mouth. For the next eye, we just want to make sure it's kind of squinting, so it's kind of like a square that's got a little bit of roundness to it. Now let's round out his head, bring his neck down in, and then for his teeth you use a simple jagged circle pattern. Just play around with it, make sure to keep it even to make it look right. Put a couple circles in for shines in his eyes and fill that in with some shading. Let's darken up all of our lines, and let's put on our antennas here. They just kind of bend backwards. They're a little thick towards the end, skinny in the middle, and then thick towards where they attach to the head. And we just want to keep that going there, and then you just want to shade those in very quickly. As you can see, everything's starting to come together now. We want to put that diamond-shaped collar he's got on here, and then get our lines for our triangle for our shirt sleeves nice and good there. Let's darken up the lines that we want to keep. And on his sleeves of his shirt, you have these line patterns that you can see. You just drop them in. You want to make sure they have a little bit of a bend and not too flat there. And then we're just going to shade in the gloves because these are black. And as you can see, that's pretty good right there. Just darken up a little bit of everything with more lines. Now let's darken up the lines for a shirt. As you can see, they kind of kick out towards the edges, is where it flares out for the movement. And then he's got lines on his shirt too, so make sure to get some movement in those with the bends. For his backpack, it's got two circles, almost like a ladybug pattern, and shade in the circles. Now let's go darken our lines that we want to keep for our pants and our boots. And as you can see, these are starting to come together well. Now we're going to darken all these the same because his pants and his boots are black, so it can be one good just tone shade. Normally I would ink this, but I'm trying to do some stuff now in pencil, so we'll see how this goes. And as you can see, that's our Invader Zim. I hope everyone had fun.